I'm done. Oh, I'm sorry. I just died. I can't breathe. Steve, I swear to you, I haven't laughed that hard in like 10 years.
How's everybody doing now?
Oh,
Armageddon.
no.
Armageddon. It's gonna be rough.
You were born in America, you're an American.
That's that.
I guess right after high school, ended up joining the Army.
You guys seem way more chill than that intro. I'm ready to take your fucking country back. I don't even live there.
Dude, we should get a boxing match going.
Smack the shit out of
That sounded wrong. I have to highlight that one. Oh, my Lord.
Stay the hell out of the left lane if you're not passing it.
You're so salty about this driver.
Finally, a law that I can get behind. If you're driving slow in the left lane, it's punishable by death.
You don't have to have a massive channel to make an impact, you know?
Steve, you smoke like a girl.
They're always there watching.
I do not sound like Jalen.
Do I drop the wheelchair jokes? He's like, just fuck him.
You know, that's what the whole freedom of speech is.
That's a good point.
Everybody gets a lick.
You don't have to agree with it, but you best defend their right to do it.
If you don't know your rights, you don't have any.
We just got a bidet.
The Constitution doesn't give you rights, you have natural rights.
Bidet will change your life.
But the Constitution protects your rights.
You'll never go back.
Little horny bastard, he ruined it for everybody.
I bet he wanted to knock them out. It's never because of their race, identity, religion, or
Teach these government nerds that all swear an oath to it what our freedoms are, because they're so lazy they don't care.
I had a fun night. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
You know, don't live on the past or take the present for granted and only think about the future.
People are wearing blinders. They don't understand what...
I'm not going to apologize for that.
You were calling him an idiot.
I'm really disappointed in you.
It was something that you just didn't agree on.
I had all my money on you tonight.
I'm guilty of inciting my constitutional right.
You know, if they don't like it, then they don't have to be there. Love y'all. See y'all on the next one.
You know, you're never going to please everyone.
I don't think that God sees different races at all.
Much love to y'all. Stay prayed up, man. God is good. Love each other and be kind.
Much love, much aloha, and most importantly, God bless.
Come again.
Out of here.
You know, speaking of that left lane thing, I have the opposite of a rant because today, no, it just was perfect. So it was a beautiful thing. I was like, what, is this a Twilight Zone? Everyone's staying out of the left lane. How kind. Aloha, everyone, and aloha and welcome, AKA Heather Joy.
Hello.
Heather, what's up?
I usually say hi to Dave, but he's not here, man.
Oh my God, if I hear that one more time, I'm going to kill myself. Not really, you two. I'm just kidding. I will unalive my eye. What's up, Anarchy?
What's up, Wildlife? Hopkinson, Bonnie's, Neil. Love to garden, aloha.
Heather, how's them chickens? How's the chicken?
Has some chicken, baby.
Everywhere.
They are multiplying.
They're good. They are. Yeah.
Sorry, Steve. My ADHD kicked in again. Go ahead.
You got chicken. I want some chicken.
I know. I was thinking chicken.
What's up, Rich GT350R and Mutt? What's up, Mutt? Good to see you, brother. Salty Explorer, aloha. Anarchy Television.
Good to see you. Love the garden. Welcome.
And then what was the one I seen earlier? Oh, there you go. In 1985, I was the Army featherweight silver medalist. Hell yeah, that counts.
Yeah. It also means you're old like me and Steve. Well, no, he's 85. He might be a little older than us.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be because
10 more years, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. I'm ashamed of our Olympics this year, so I can't say much about it. I mean, I would have never thought I'd see a guy beat up a girl till she cried and quit.
Right.
And
Oh,
then,
real quick, Garrett is in the house.
Emotional damage.
Hey, Astua.
So there's a reason we titled this Plandemic versus Pandemic. What's coming next? But we don't have time, so you have to figure it out. We'll let you know next week. Have a good night, everybody. Have a beautiful day.
See you next week.
Oh man.
How's everything been going with you, Heather?
Busy.
How's Kermit? How's Kermit doing?
He's well. He's taking a month off. He has from running. He's taking a whole month off. I think he's just really, really tired.
Well, aren't we all? We are all tired tonight, I think.
Yeah. Definitely me. I'm on like 9 hours of sleep in 3 days.
Ooh.
Anybody else been stocking up like me? Rich is stocking up. Got some extra water on hand. A little bit of food. I don't know, man. Anything's possible these days. I'm just waiting for the ball to drop. I was just reading the news right before I came in here, and there was like an earthquake in Japan, I think. I missed it. Like 7.1.
Oh, dear.
Tsunami warning.
Oh, dear.
That's a big freaking earthquake, 7.1. That's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. That's really shit.
Yeah. So
That's not good.
Shocked by that. Where are they in comparison to you, Steve? Where's Japan?
It's closer than California is. So I've been told. I never really looked into it to see how true that is, but
so you're not getting no tsunami waves.
I hope not. Not yet. Anyway.
Hey, Sharon Mercier.
Hey, Sharon, aloha. And Astua, aloha, Astua.
Yeah, we are all overworked and underpaid on this panel tonight, but
I know that's right.
We are here. We are committed, or have us committed, one or the other. I literally walked in the door from work. I'm pretty sure Steve did too. So,
dude, yeah. I just thought, I don't know. See, I'm so tired, like shit's just popping in my head. But I was going over the other day from the stream I did on Sunday. We did on Sunday, but like the first almost 2 hours, it was just me. And this was late last night too. I was so tired, and I'm watching it, and it was just me, just like this. And then I was quiet for a second, and I just go,
yeah.
And dude, I laughed at myself so hard because I was like rewatching it, and I don't remember doing that. I thought that was the funniest shit, dude.
I'm down with it.
I was laughing like for 5 minutes straight, just like, what the fuck? That's so funny.
This is me all day today. All day. I'm like, how do I hold that one in? It's like,
oh my.
People fall into the floor when you walk by when you do something like that. It's just, oh my Lord, get away from me, dude.
Listen to this asshole.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I'm so confused at what just happened.
And then somebody from the back said,
boys, calm down.
we were like, no, we got to let it out. We got to let it out.
That's squeezing it out. That's squeezing it out right there.
That's right. And then I'm like,
I didn't do that.
It was Heather.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, girls don't do that. I forgot.
That's right.
Girls just wanna fart.
It's actually it's been proven scientifically that women's farts stink worse than men's. So
I believe
there's
that.
At work, I guarantee, like, if there's ever a problem at work, it's always in the women's area. Always. They're not trying to be mean. They're much dirtier.
It's the best when I get the calls too, like, oh, our toilet's clogged, da da da. And if it's like a married woman or if a guy and a girl live there, the girl's always like, I don't know what he does in here, but
oh yeah.
And it's always like a tampon or something, you know.
Baby wipes. It's always baby wipes at my house. Baby wipes.
Or if she is like doesn't live with a male, then it's like, I don't know, something must have fell in there. I don't know what it is. It's like a whole bunch of poop. That's what it is.
I snake my drain. There's a fire truck comes out and 57 wet naps and a plastic fork and a bunch of hair ties for ponytails. And
oh yeah, the hair ties. Yep.
I'm like, you know damn well you dropped that hair tie in the toilet. You know you did. I would have fished it out. I'd have got like something and got it out. Don't flush it.
Dude, the craziest story for me was back in Detroit. I'll tell this story real quick and then we'll get on subject. But I was working for Roto-Rooter for a very short time because I can't work for companies like that. But I went to, it was this black lady in Detroit and she was real nice and everything, but you could tell she was like holding in anger about something. You could just get that vibe. And her basement was flooded. It was like up to my ankles.
Oh no.
So I bring my sewer machine down there, I cable it out, it starts draining, everything goes down, and when all the water went down, there was like 50 plus condoms, like used condoms laying.
Oh.
And she went nuts, and I was just like, you know, I'm thinking like, I told him not to flush those down, you know, whatever, but she goes, I knew that motherfucker was cheating on me. I'm at work all day to make money and pay the bills. I knew it because he was cheating on her in their own house and flushing the condoms down the toilet, and it backed up, and that's how he got caught. So I was like, it's just here to clear the drain. I got to go.
That's so ignorant. I can't even believe it.
JM Unleashed, what's up? He says the Plandemic.
Put that crap in a Ziploc bag in your pocket, and you do not leave it at your house.
We do not condone cheating, so
Right.
we're not going to tell them how to do it.
You've got all kinds of
I had to go. I had
sound
to go.
effects.
Couldn't stop myself. Oh. So my wife thinks I'm crazy because I bought like, I don't know, 10 cases of water. Got like 10 cases.
That's it?
10 or 12, 40 packs.
Hey, you're crazy because you only bought 10.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted a pallet, but she talked me out of it.
Well, you know what, though? Don't put them like wherever you store them. Don't store them like on the cement. Like if you put them in your garage or whatever, don't store them on the cement. I'd have to go. I'm so tired. I can't remember, but something about if it's warm out or from the heat and the cement, it can ruin the water or some shit.
What happens is it heats the bottles up and they leach chemicals into your water. If you ever drink a water and you taste funny, you're tasting chemicals. Don't drink that crap.
Yep.
So
yeah, you already.
Yeah, I keep them inside, nice and cool. But don't come to try to borrow any because I will not like it. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get that anything crazy like that. But I always, whenever weird crap happens, I do this every time. Because I got people to take care of, and it's my responsibility, and I just make sure I'm ready. And we're going to drink it anyway, so what's the big deal about having it, you know? That's how I feel about it. You got a pantry, Steve, at your house with like canned food?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You got MREs, don't you?
Yep, got that too.
Yeah, you ready to go?
Good for 25 years.
Oh, you bought the big boy one. Was that the Patriot one?
Nah, I'm not sure which one.
I saw an
But
ad.
we also have a freeze dry machine. Hey Zachary, what's up? Unique prepping. But yeah, we got a freeze dry machine, so we could freeze dry our own shit too.
Yeah, I don't know how that process. Yeah, I can't even imagine how that works. I'm gonna
It's
have
a
to look
pain
it
in
up.
the ass.
Just sucks the life out of the stuff. Like
When Andina was making like freeze dried, I can't even think right now. Candy, basically, like what she was doing, freeze dry ice cream too. But which ones were they, baby? Oh yeah, like freeze dried Skittles. Those were the best because you didn't. It would just melt. It would melt in your mouth like astronaut food, and they weren't chewy like they normally are. It's just it was good.
So Heather, what's going on with all those chickens? I always think of you when I see you. I always think of the chickens. I don't know why.
Oh, boy, I actually lost 3 last week. It always happens in threes, too.
Wow, even chicken.
Yep, but they still keep reproducing themselves, so it's not a problem.
So on an average day, how many eggs do you have on hand? I mean, you don't have to tell me exactly. You better go
I'm trying
count
to
them.
think. Well, there's usually about 2 dozen a day.
Oh, that's good.
So
That makes a big omelet for breakfast.
Yep.
I'm starting this new diet, and I'm not advocating it to anyone. What Van Life told me about this carnivore diet. And I'm not going to like do it all the way 100%, but I'm going to try it. It's like a lot of meat, low carbs, like taking out gluten and bread. And I mean, I'm still going to eat some of it. I'm not going to be super strict, but I've been reading about it for 3 days, and supposedly this diet takes people off of BP meds, helps people with diabetes to like not have diabetes. Carbs cause a lot of inflation in the body. A lot of damage comes from the inflammation, from the sugar, from the carbs, and eliminating the carbs and eating more meat, fats, and proteins supposedly clears all this stuff up. Your cholesterol goes up a little bit, but you can eat leaner meats if you want to. But basically what it does is, since you're not eating all those carbs, your body starts to eat stored fat. So if you got fat on your body, it eats your stored fat instead of carbs. It's burning your body fat. And that's how.
Wait a minute.
Man,
I'm too skinny. I'm way too skinny.
Yeah, well, people like me need it. No, I'm going to be 50, okay, at the end of this year, and I can't lose 1 pound no matter what I do.
I'll be 52 when I'm that age.
That's right. And I'll always be your elder. No, what brought this on was I was talking to my mechanic, and his brother passed away a couple weeks ago. He was like 55 years old, died of cancer or something, complications from other diseases, but it started one way and ended up into cancer. So, so he was talking a lot of stuff of like, plants and vegetables that you get from the grocery store. They spray a bunch of crap on that stuff. They make it grow faster and bigger. And they're filling it with this toxins, and your body can't process the toxins. It's making people sick.
And you know what? I don't know how true this is. I never really put it to the test, but you know how I have allergies, right?
Yeah.
And I'm allergic to like fruits and vegetables. I don't think I'm allergic to fruits and vegetables. I think I'm allergic to whatever the hell they spray on that shit.
Yep.
Ooh, that could be.
Like if you had an apple tree or something in your backyard, I bet you it wouldn't happen.
I mean, that's why, because like vegetables, if they're cooked, I can eat it and it's fine. So that's what made me think like, oh, how come I can eat vegetables if they're cooked? And then they spray shit on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like back in the day, they used to use DDT, and then we outlawed it in the United States. But now we import crap from Mexico, which has 5 times the amount of DDT that we used here. Don't make any sense. Yeah. Anyway, that's part of the plan, I think. That's why I brought it up.
That's the plan. Well, real quick, our plan for this weekend, and Nina's been working hard at for when we go back out and do our thing to feed the homeless.
Oh.
She's been working hard on these bags of snacks, Capri Sun,
Aww.
nice sandwich and chips.
Nice.
And we have
you guys
a
are
whole
awesome.
bunch of them.
I'm reading all the chat that I missed while I was ranting.
Okay, Heather's turn before I cut you off with the plan.
Oh yeah, that's a great diet there. Now I'm gonna go get some food right now. Why you gotta do that to me?
Hey, Resistance Homesteading, aloha. Choose what time, aloha. Buffering, aloha.
JM Unleashed. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, JM, always good to see you, JM. Yeah, buffering. I have another one that I'm still not finished on. I've got like 9 hours into editing it, but I've been so busy. But I got another one coming out from like 2 weeks ago that we recorded. And then after that, I'm going to have another one to work on once I get some free time. So it's going to be 2 follow-up videos.
Real quick, that diet that I'm trying was recommended by Van Life, who I believe, if I'm not mistaken, told me he lost 50 pounds on it.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So I'm going by what he said worked for him. He told me that my doctor's a quack. I was telling him some stuff about what my doctor said. And he turned me on to his doctor. And I've been watching his doctor for 3 days, a bunch of YouTube videos, podcasts, and I think he's a heart surgeon. And he wrote a book that said, "Stay off my table" or something like that. And he wants
Good
to be
advice.
a healer. Yeah, he wants to be like an actual doctor that heals people before they get to the table. So he's trying to do it through diet and teach people. I thought that was excellent.
That's cool.
So I'm thankful to Van Life for showing me that.
And it's just a carnivore diet? Is that?
Yeah, you can look it up. I mean, you can't go too extreme with it because, like if you're diabetic, you can go into ketosis if you don't have enough carbs, but you still got to eat some. But I think I'm going to move slowly into it. Yeah, it's like instead of having a hamburger, you have a double hamburger and no bun. And then when you're hungry again, you can eat a steak, or you can eat eggs, and you can eat butter, and not a lot of dairy, just eggs, butter, meats, just things that are natural, animals. And, one of the things he really pointed out was like, find out where your beef's coming from.
Oh, yeah.
If you can find a local farmer or whatever that can give you fresh meat and you know what he's feeding it, then you're putting that in your body. It's much better than the grocery store or fresh vegetables and stuff. They're far better for you than what they sell you in the grocery store.
Nasara, aloha, good to see you.
Anyways, I bet you could tell I've been reading a lot, right?
Reading.
Dude, I read.
Oh,
yeah.
reading.
Read.
That's a good question. Is there any bookstores around you where you live anymore? I don't see bookstores anymore. I don't remember the last time I went to a bookstore.
I doubt it. Well, I have been reading gardening books, even though that makes me weird. I don't care, because there may be a day where you can't get the food from the grocery store, and Heather Joy's gonna have plenty of chicken to eat.
Yep. That's called prepping. Gotta
You know
be
what
ready.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not planning on eating the neighbors unless it gets really bad. First, I'll try to grow some stuff.
I've got tons of pumpkins. I've been gardening this year. Wow. Got lots of pumpkins.
Pumpkins, yeah, pumpkins are good. We took a picture with my grandson sitting inside a pumpkin.
Aw.
So cute. Look at this guy. 8 shelves of books. He's ready. That's Zach, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's
hey,
Zach. Yep.
Good to see you. I never did find out if Zach, he was going on a date last time I saw him, and I never found out what happened.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Remember he had met someone.
He's probably already married.
Yeah, he's got like 3, 4 kids. Since 6 months ago. There you go. That's true, man. Because when I go up north where I live, and I get meat up there. It tastes 100 times better than anything I've ever had near Detroit. It's amazing. Like I actually came home with like 20 pounds of it frozen. But it's all from local butchers, like farmers.
D Canuck. Aloha and welcome. To me, not so easy in real life. Carbs are easy, available, cheap, and tempting.
I mean, no diet can you cut out everything. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not realistic. You can't live that way. But if you can do it 4 or 5 times a week.
Just fast. Just fast and don't eat at all for like 40 days.
Yeah. People like me, when I fast, my blood pressure goes up, though. So.
Oh, and I got a surprise for everyone, too. I'll wait till a few more people come in, and then I got a surprise for everyone.
Well, as long as your clothes aren't coming off. Sorry to hear that, Garden.
I was just reading that. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. Wow.
You were the only one who did it for Shane?
And today? Wow. That is rough. Yeah, that is rough. Sorry, that's just bringing back memories for me, from my sister. But yeah, definitely prayers.
We just booked tickets from my wife and daughters and everything are going to Florida because her grandmother passed. It's just been like one of those weeks. I know a lot of people have been passing this week. So what's going on?
Wait, so for you too, or just?
We've had 4 in the last 5 months.
But I mean, to go to Florida, you're going too?
No.
I was going to say, because you just bought tickets, and I was like, sounds like tickets for flying. And I know you've never flown, so that's why I was like, for you too?
Well, I got to hold it down, man. I got to work, and I got mom. I got to take care of mom, so I can't leave mom alone. And I got to work, got to make that money to pay them bills. So,
yep.
My wife's understanding, man. She knows. Take them up for the pain.
I got one story to tell about my week this week, which was last night. But I had this water heater, 40-gallon lowboy, and it was in the guy's garage, 20 feet in the air. I don't know why the builders did it like that, but he wanted to, it needed to be replaced because it was leaking. And then he wanted to relocate it so it's on the ground. So sweet. So I did that. I rerouted all the pipe. I put the heater in, and I'm like, how am I going to get that old water heater out? Because it's 40-gallon, heavy as shit, especially the old ones are way heavier than the new ones. And I got it out. I don't even know how to explain how I did it, but I got it out. And even the homeowner came out and he was like, I was going to come out and ask how you were going to get that down. And it's already sitting on the ground. He's like, man, I'm impressed. I'm like, me too.
It's definitely heavy. Oh, Zach, bro. There's the answer.
Yeah, you're too good for her anyway, Zach.
All right, Zach. Many more.
Her loss.
For sure.
Hey, Independent Men United, aloha.
Hey, Indy.
Hello, Indy.
Good to see you.
Okay, there we go. We got over 25 people in here. So you ready? This is part of the surprise.
All right.
Let's see who gets it.
I want it. I want it.
Unique preference. Zach got one. D. Canuck. Steven Skiba. I bring it every day. Kelly, and the Falcro. But wait, here's the surprise. Now that I've been saying I was going to do this for a month, so now that we got new members. See, I couldn't play my old one because it would get copyright. So I had to make a new one so it doesn't get copyright.
They got me pumped up. I'm pumped up. Media Bear.
Hey, what's up,
Dr.
Dr. Clown?
Yeah, check out this dude's channel. It's great. All week long, I've been trying to get pictures for him. But to be try not to make people at work like, why are you taking a picture of me? But oh my God, I got a story for him. I had this guy wearing one of those old painter's masks from the 70s. Like, it's like sticks out 3 inches from your face, and it's just like a box, like a rectangle. And he's got it so tight on his head that, like, when he takes it off, he's got these red lines. And he's just working. He's been working for a week with it. And I asked him the other day, I'm like, man, you got some, like, should I stay away from you or what? And he's like, oh, just a cold. I'm like, okay.
Wearing a painter's mask.
You know what I'm talking about? The square ones? That's the hard one. They're like hard plastic. And they stick way out.
Yeah.
Like a cartridge filter in the
like a respirator type of thing.
Yes, like, but just one in the front. And like, he works at the front desk, and I'm like, okay, how's that working for you when people come in?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Like, come on, Darth Vader, how are you talking to people?
Dude, I don't even know how to react to that if I went somewhere and that's the greeter at the front desk. I just start laughing in the face. Look, what the fuck is that? It's not Halloween yet. What are you doing, bro?
Makes me want to leave. I'm like, what are you got? Something like gonorrhea? What do you got?
Can you even breathe in that thing? What's going on?
Got a canker sore under there? Oh my Lord. Anyway. I've been thinking about it ever since I watched Dr. Clown and saw his pictures. He did a bunch of pictures. Like, one of these days,
I owe Dr. Clown like 3 months of pictures because I used to send him all the time, and it's just been so crazy. I haven't really sent any, but I still see the shit every day. I mean, if that's all I paid attention to doing and just drove around for like an hour or two, I could send probably like 20 to 30 pictures a day.
Oh, I forgot to put this up. I forgot to put Indy's link. What's the matter with me? Tired. We're all tired. Put up with us.
Yeah. So tired that 30 minutes ago I said we're going to get on subject and we still haven't.
Right. We're worried about that stuff.
Well, kind of on stuff. I mean, we were talking about masks and shit like that, so we're slowly getting there.
We're easing into it, you know.
Yeah. Segue or whatever they call it.
We went from the carnivore diet to farts. What else did we
True.
do?
Chickens.
Chickens. Yep. Prepping. Yeah, prepping.
Doesn't that make you gay?
I don't know. I hope not.
I didn't do that.
All right, so
Well,
let's go.
all right.
Do this.
About, I'm guessing 6 weeks to 2 months ago is when I first heard about the next Plandemic. You guys familiar with David Nino Rodriguez?
Yeah, yeah.
The boxer guy. Yeah. He, gosh. I tried to look this up, but he had taken it down because it was a while ago. But anyway, I think it was the ghost that sent him the information. And like I said, it was about 6 weeks ago that I heard about it. The next Plandemic is going to be, looks like dengue fever. That's what you get, from the mosquito bites. And I guess there's supposed to be 4 different strains. And, it's very similar to the last one. What was the super spreader event? It was the Chinese New Year, that really got things going. And this year, well, what's going on in Europe, that the Olympics right now, and that is supposed to be the super spreader. Now I've been, when I first heard about it, I thought I can't even tell anybody because I'll sound like I'm, stark raving mad. But I've just been watching ever since I saw that. Because I think it was the ghost that sent the info into David and said that he said that it was really important that that his audience hear the information. I'm trying to think.
I've
Anyway,
been thinking about this, Heather. I've been thinking about this for a while. What you're saying, like with all the people that came in over the border from all those different areas, they're not all, what I'm saying? They got different diseases and crap.
Yeah, that's true.
That they are bringing in. I mean, I don't think I know it's going to be fake, but there's going to be more other stuff too with all these people coming in.
That's true. I hadn't even thought about that, but I know that ever since I heard about this, I've been watching, and dengue fever, it has been brought in. Like I think 2-3 weeks ago, in New Jersey, there were people that had been like all over the world, but lived in New Jersey, and they had brought home dengue fever from different areas. But I've been watching, and little by little it's starting to pick up now. Basically it's the same protocols pretty much as the last time, because you're dealing with that oxygen exchange, and
this is just a joke, but it's called gay fever.
There you go.
That's what I'm going to call it.
Last night I was reading that somebody got unalive from West Nile just last night. And I'm like, really?
Isn't that like, what?
Right.
Isn't that like
another mosquito-borne?
Yeah, another mosquito-borne, yeah. Yeah, there's, like I said, I think they were talking about 4 different strains that this will be part of, but I'm trying to remember everything that they said. It was, if I remember correctly, this one, the danger is for children after they have the fever and everything, and they pass that, you think it's all over, and that's where it starts to get dangerous. It's gonna be a problem for young kids, from what they were saying. But it's the same protocol as last time, pretty much. I can't think of the name of the drug. The horse dewormer that everybody was making fun of. The ivermectin. Ivermectin. Azithromycin, like a Z-Pack, is helpful. They were talking about, but like the best thing you can do though, really is just to prevent it all in the first place, by not getting mosquito bites. You kind of, that can be part of it. But
Too late. I already got bit last night.
Dude, I get like 2 to 3 mosquito bites a day.
I do too. We have like a reservoir kind of swampy area across the road from where I live, and I'm always getting bitten. But
that's why I'm growing a fourth arm.
The mosquito bites here, they you get bit and then it itches like crazy for like 15-20 minutes, and then it's just gone, like it never happened. It's weird. Way different than growing up in Michigan, what I was used to. So
yeah,
ours is forever.
Yeah, that's what I remember. That's why when I first got mosquito bite here, I was like, I got like 3 or 4 at once, and I was like, oh, and then half hour later, I was like, didn't I just get bit like 4 times? What happened? And it's just gone.
When I was a kid, I always thought mosquitoes could transfer like AIDS and stuff. I was always thinking, like, what if a mosquito gets a guy with AIDS and takes his blood out and then comes and gets me?
We were told that shit from our elders, because I thought that shit too.
You know, my favorite commercial ever was that one where it comes and bites the guy who's eating Tabasco, and the mosquito flies off and then blows up in the air.
Oh yeah,
that was like the best commercial ever.
Dang, JM says over 50 mosquito bites a day. That's holy shit.
Walking the dogs. Yeah, they spray a lot around where I live just because of the mosquitoes, but trying to.
That is true, Neil. I heard something about that. A bunch of bee stings can cure certain things.
Like what?
I heard that honey is bee vomit. I have to look into that, but that's what I heard. So I need to know the answer to these questions.
I didn't do that.
Oh man. Okay. Anyway, I'm really tired Tuesday, so I got to get through this before I fall asleep. But let's see. I'm trying to think. What were the things I wanted to tell you guys? Okay, yeah, it's pretty much the same protocol again. One of the things that the ghost had suggested in the letter that he got to David was, he's talking about the same protocol again. But the best thing you can do is just to prevent it in the first place. So, you're going to want to do your vitamin D3 and K2 with it. But if you're taking D3, you need to take vitamin K as well, because that keeps you from getting hypercalcemia in your blood. So anyway, yeah, so the D3 and the K2, that's one of the things you can do. If what is it called? Elderberry syrup. That's a really good one for your immune system, because the elderberry syrup actually calms your immune system down. That's something that you can take every single day, and it calms your immune system down, but it helps it get ready, for when you need it to be active. And if you are actively sick, that's when you want to take echinacea. That one's really good for your immune system as well. But Yeah, the elderberry syrup, you want that every day, and the echinacea you only want when you're, when you're sick. Trying to think, what was the other?
So Heather, are they talking about
Okay.
like another shutdown type deal?
They're from the letter that David was reading. It was like it looked like they were going to try it. They were going to try it again and see what So I think that leaves a lot up to us. Are we going to play along this time or not?
I don't think we're going to play nice.
I won't play nice.
I'm buying all toilet paper right now.
I know there's still a large percentage that will still play. There's still people still playing along now from last time, but I don't think as many because a lot of people. But that's the government, man. They're gonna be like, they ain't gonna fall for the old banana in the tailpipe. And be like, hold my beer, watch this.
Yeah,
it's gonna be dry too. Going in dry, just saying.
Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to remember everything that was in that letter. Gosh, there was another. I'll have to see if I can get the info again. It's been a while since I saw it, but trying to think what else. So let's see. We talked about the elderberry, the echinacea, the vitamin D and the K. Vitamin C, really important one. Like it was recommended that you up your vitamin C. Zinc is another one that helps with your immune system. But just eating really well, just taking good care of yourself, trying to get enough sleep.
Well, I'm screwed.
All of that,
Yeah,
it's just,
we lost.
But it's this one. They have the vaccination or the vaccine. They've got that all ready to go. With dengue fever.
When they already have when they already have that they come up with a solution, then create the problem.
Yep.
Now, is this a mask event as well, or how is this spread?
Through mosquito bites.
So only mosquito bites.
Yeah. So
okay.
They wow, my brain's not braining today. Wow.
Hey, now your sugar's crashing like mine was. You need a steak.
Let's see. What else was I gonna? Oh, it was just taking, common sense stuff, taking care of your health. And, when it's not fun to have to eat right and do all these things, but, this is not the time where you want to be stuck in a hospital or in a clinic or anything, when everything is falling down around us. That's the last time you get sick, So it is important to try to prevent this, because my husband, when he was in the Philippines, he had malaria, which is similar. And he just, I never want to be that sick. He told me about it, and oh yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, I've heard about malaria. I didn't think that was still around. Wow.
Yeah, it sure is. I was trying to remember everything I wanted to pass along about this, but my husband, when I first heard about it, it's probably been 2 months ago now. I told him what I'd heard, and he's like, shut your mouth. Don't be talking about this. We're going to think you're crazy. And so I've just been watching, and it's starting to pop up in more and more places. So it's not all just
and
a conspiracy.
The weird thing I'm noticing too is, and this is a lot of people in chat, and different countries, different states, a lot are saying the same thing. Mosquitoes are really bad where I'm at.
Yeah.
So it's like, why all of a sudden mosquitoes? I don't know about all of a sudden, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
they weren't as bad as they are here as they were a year ago. So
I'm
it's
just
like,
gonna go outside with a bunch of flashlights taped to my body and just let them have me, give me everything they got. So I'm just done with it. Get sick, get through it, and be like, "Come at me, bro." Because last time we hid from it or whatever, this time like, come at me. Don't care.
get at me.
Right. What I'm saying. I'm not
That
gonna
was
hide
See,
it.
different Hopkinson. See, that's what I remember about mosquito bites growing up in Michigan. It's like it's there for like a week. It almost looks like you got chicken pox if you get a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hopkinson
Wait.
said something about a hospital near me, and I was just wondering what
Oh
happened.
yeah, Mount Clemens. Yeah,
And then
what
he
is up
said
with that?
Ascension a couple months ago, same thing.
Hmm.
Now is that the DF? I'll call it the Dangagang people.
Dong
That works.
dong dong dong.
It so sounds like that. That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Oh wait, wrong one.
Nice.
Wrong one. There we go.
Colloidal silver spray. Is that real?
Oh, I have some of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You spray that on your bug bites.
Oh wow!
It
I'm
does
on
heard of
the
that.
wrong end of the body. My fault. I'm thinking
Hold on, I'm gonna write that down too. I've never heard of
colloidal
that.
is like oatmeal, right?
Huh?
I just remember when I had dry skin, I used colloidal oatmeal or something like that to moisturize my skin or something. I got to look it up. Now yeah. And by the way, someone said that honey is bee vomit.
Ooh,
Yep.
it's tasty.
Yeah, who did say that? I think that was who said that? Can't remember.
Yep.
So-
See, if T says it, it's true. T said it, it's true.
Hey, Tia Nanas, aloha. And Blue Jay Outpost, aloha.
Kaboom!
Axe and nacho.
Castor oil will help you get rid of some stuff inside too. But we don't give medical advice on this channel.
That's right.
Never. Oh, I left it out too. Hey, Nana. Good to see you.
It'll get more than plenty of stuff inside.
Yeah, nah. Don't drink the Castrol because that goes in the car, I believe.
Yeah.
Don't get caught drinking that blinker light fluid.
Yeah, it's like I took my car to the mechanic. You know, this day and age, the way everything is. I took my car to the mechanic, and he told me I needed transmission oil, and so he gave me a Bud Light. You get it?
Yeah.
I immediately there it was. I immediately had it. All right. Got it.
But on a good note, I had to take the bus the other day, and this like 90-year-old little old lady, you know, the bus was packed. There was like nowhere to sit, and this 90-year-old little old sweet lady stood up and gave her seat to a pregnant man. So kind of her.
Oh
You had me
How
going.
times have changed, you know.
You had me going. Just ruined my life. My heartstrings were pulling.
Oh yeah, Love the Garden, honey. Yes, I've tried that before. It does work. But you know what works best for me? And I found this out on accident because I remember my dad told me like 2 years ago, he's like, I was like, man, I'm getting these mosquito bites and it's driving me crazy. And he's like, put ice on it, put an ice cube on it. And so I was trying that for a while and it didn't do shit. So then I thought opposite of ice cube is hot. So then I would just run like super hot water over the mosquito bite, gone. Super hot water for like 20 seconds. Wouldn't itch anymore.
Not me. I just itch it till it's like gone and bloody and like throw a band-aid.
Oh, yes. Hey, Sovereign Soul and Chain, aloha, brother. Good to see you. My monkeypox gave me.
That's good.
You know, I saw something really, it bothered me the other day. You know, the stuff that you can spray on your skin to prevent the bugs from biting you. Yeah, mosquitoes and everything. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Like the off. Somebody the other day said, look what this does to plants. And he sprayed it on plants. And like half an hour later, they were dying.
Wow.
He says, now, yeah, you spray this on your skin and it gets, you know, goes to your skin into your system. It's like, what are you getting? You know, you just don't know what's gonna see.
No, that's weird you said that because I used to use like off and whatever sensation cutter or whatever, the bug spray, and I like rarely ever get sick, but like at least once a week I would just feel like, oh, like maybe it's because I'm not getting enough sleep, But then when I was spraying bug spray on me again, I was thinking, this can't be good for me. Like I'm just spraying chemicals on me. I don't even know what the hell's in it. You know, I'm just like, spray this so the bugs don't bite. But what is that doing?
Might keep tea at Nana's might keep the mosquitoes away, but the men will come right in. Be smelling that vanilla. Last meal. Male's meal, woman's. Reminds me of my mom.
Nancy, I have manuka honey in the stuff I put on my face. That's good stuff. Tallow. The tallow. Yeah, it's got tallow and manuka honey in it.
Tallow Dream Cream.
I was going to say, speaking of, don't forget about Tallow Dream Cream.
That's right.
It is a product that me and Nina personally use because I don't vouch for just anyone. So definitely check out Tallow Dream Cream.
Where's the link?
And if you use the promo code Aloha, you get 15% off.
I don't see the link. He's gone.
Vanilla extract. Now that's a new one for me. Oh. Wow.
Yeah, you're going to smell like some cookies, man. I'm going to be coming running.
What's up, Tennessee Ridge Runner?
That's true. I like that comment.
Which one?
It's best to run faster. So let them come. I run faster. They beat them off with a broom. That sounded weird. Drink enough whiskey, mosquitoes won't bother you. Is that true?
Yeah. Well, I don't drink liquor, but I know the beer definitely attracts them.
Oh, really?
Me and Nina will be right next to each other, and I'll get like 15 mosquito bites, and she's like, "What mosquitoes?" Like all the ones that came to me, because they're like Heineken. Oh yeah, go to that dude.
All right. So that's what's coming. That's part of what's coming.
Yeah. I think it just, from what I've been gathering, it depends on what the enemy does next. You know, what step they take next. You know, has a lot to do with what step the white hats take. But you know, this is definitely a possibility, and I've seen it, you know, start to pop up. So No, I just want to keep your eye out for dengue fever.
Just
And then,
one
hey,
eye though. Keep one shut so you don't get stung in it.
Sovereign Soul and Chain. But my question is how? How do you mask your scent? Like, what's the best way to? Is that true? Mosquitoes are attracted to testosterone?
I don't know.
I think it's just sweat. Sweat and stank. They'd be eating the stanky dudes alive.
Well, that's just Hopkinson. That's just like with the COVID. I heard about that like 3 weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks before it happened, and I was like, "What?" I just didn't think nothing of it, and then sure enough, 2 weeks later, it's like, "Damn, that dude wasn't lying."
I know. I remember hearing about it like in December, and I was getting all these horror stories, about it, and it took a while for it to pop up.
Bird flu.
You got to look it up. I don't even know what that is. Where does that come from? What's the origin of that? I'm sure it's like Amazon or something.
Isn't the bird flu the H1N1?
No, I'm talking about the dong fever.
Oh,
so
sorry.
Weird. I gotta do this.
And that very well could be too. It could just be a scare tactic, but I've been seeing the cases are increasing. I don't know.
So, Steve, you work hard all the time, man. You put a lot of work in stuff. So, I wanted to give back a little bit, and it's not working. Hold on, it's coming.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
There it is.
Oh shoot! Thank you, brother.
Oh man,
That's for you, brother. Because I love you, man.
I love you, brother.
Working hard, man. You gotta sleep though. You gotta get some sleep.
For 40 years of my life, I've loved you.
The down payment on the bike.
Awesome! Holy moly! That's right, brother.
That was freaky.
That was a good one.
Freaky.
You might be able to get a tank of gas, maybe with that. If you wait a few months, you definitely will. Oh man. So, Steve, you got to work in the morning?
Yeah.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
So, Heather, are you working too?
Not tomorrow.
Oh, so good. Now that I'm on this little diet, everyone keeps talking about food constantly. Either that or I just didn't notice it before. So, like, I've been thinking about biscuits and gravy for like 2 weeks now.
Oh, that sounds good.
Sausage, biscuits, and gravy. I need it. I need it.
Sausage, biscuits, and gravy.
Yeah, whenever I get with
if I didn't just get
Southern,
done eating, I'd be super hungry right now.
Yeah, whenever I'm with Southern and Freedom, that's all they talk about is biscuits and gravy and all this stuff they cook. And I'm like, God, I'm getting fatter just listening to them talk. I mean, I'm not fat. I'm like 226, 225, 6'1", but I want to be about 205-ish. just because we're getting older, right, Steve? We need to make sure our blood pressure's in check. Our cholesterol is in check.
Cholesterol?
Yeah, I like it better that way. It sounded good. Cholesterol. I don't want that dong fever, so I'm gonna get ready.
Dong. You get that, your the warranty on your vehicle might expire.
So, what other things you think they might throw at us? You think there's going to be like a financial crisis in the works?
Oh, definitely.
I thought there already was.
Yeah, I think.
Well, I know that Japan's market really crashed, and whatever happens to Japan, it happens there first before it hits us. So that wouldn't surprise me one bit. But
all right, there we go.
Nothing will surprise me at this point.
All right, Sovereign Soul, drop that link. No, I'm taking your wrench back. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I'm kidding.
Yeah, cholesterol's good. That's what I've been saying.
That's
what I've been saying. You need cholesterol. You need good and bad, and they kind of balance each other out. Cholesterol is not as bad as people think.
I agree with you on that one.
Because
it's supposed to be able to flow freely through your blood system. It's supposed to be there, and all of these statins that they give you for to try to get your cholesterol back down as you get older. I kind of wonder if that's what a lot of the dementia and Alzheimer's is coming from. Is maybe you need higher cholesterol as you get older. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's part of this diet I was talking about. That carnivore thing is like you have a little bit higher cholesterol, but a lot of like heart disease and all that kind of thing come from damage to your veins, like your
inflammation.
Yeah, inflammation does a lot of damage to you.
Yeah.
And so if your veins and everything are in good shape, your cardiovascular system is in good shape, then it should flow freely. But I mean, like say diabetic, for instance, they got bad veins. You know what I mean? Vascular system has ridges inside some of the veins, and then plaque.
Yeah, that's right. It sticks. Yeah, anywhere there's inflammation, it's going to stick to it and make those plaques.
Exactly. So if you lowered the carbs or whatever, and you did the opposite of what they tell you in the food pyramid, it's the opposite totally. Eggs, butter, meat, just everything normal. Bacon. My brother, listen, I thought my brother was going to die years ago. He eats like 2 pounds of bacon. You're gonna
a day?
That cholesterol. No. But whenever he wants to, like the other day, he told me he had like a pound of bacon, 3 hamburgers, but he didn't eat any bread. And he didn't gain any weight. And he doesn't have high blood pressure. And I do. And like I watch what I eat. So there's something to it. Not giving any advice, no medical advice, because I don't know what I'm talking about, but
what is conduct morgue operations? What is that?
That's scary. Yeah, they started.
Look at those eggs.
They also said not to eat seed oils in this diet. No seed oils of any kind.
What seed oils are supposed to
stick to
aren't
butter?
Seed oils supposed to like help prevent Alzheimer's or some shit?
I don't know. See, this is how I've been looking at it. You know how when you wash your dishes, I know this is a crazy way to think of it, but when I wash my dishes, I see what sticks to my pans after I'm done cooking. and like what's really hard to get off, and I wonder if it works the same way in the body. Not exactly, but you know what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah.
some fats
No,
you
yeah.
can rinse right off with water and just a tiny bit of soap, and they rinse right off. Some you have to really scrub them. And
Yeah.
it's like, I wonder if it works like that in your bloodstream.
And the thing is, too, if you're trying to wash your dishes and you use cold water, good luck with that.
Right.
It's like you have to use hot water.
Yep.
Well, I imagine if we went back 40 years and went to the grocery store, food would have been a lot more nutritious than it is now. Like now they say natural ingredients, but natural can mean anything. And then most times, yeah, you ever see it? Like most times natural stuff has twice as much salt or twice as much fat as the other brand. If it's less fat, it's always more salt. If it's less salt, it's usually more fat. So they kind of trick you, you know what I mean? You got to really watch your labels. But anyway, so I just made 2 pounds of chili last night. I made a bunch of taco meat. I made spaghetti sauce, which is cheating. But I think I'm going to put it in like some orange and yellow peppers and bake them in the oven with the spaghetti sauce in there with some cheese. I think that's how I'm going to eat it instead of the, what are they called? Noodles.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah, and it's not bad for you. It's like, anyways.
Everything's bad for you somehow, one way or another.
Let you know how it works out for me. I want to show it on here, but I'm scared that it'll get us in trouble.
I was just thinking, did you guys ever watch the George Carlin stand-up where he was talking about all the chemicals in the water and how he's like, give them to me, I want them. He was really funny about everything's gonna kill you anyway, so he's like, just bring it on.
Like me, I don't care when I die. I just want to feel good while I'm alive. That's what I'm trying to get to. It's like, I don't want to take medicine to live.
Yeah.
Because the medicine makes me feel crappier than the high blood pressure does. It's not real high, but it's like enough to where you don't feel very good. But the pills make you feel like you got to go to sleep. So is that better? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go. That's true.
Well, so it's poison ivy too, but it ain't gonna go rubbing it on your booby. I mean, what did I say? Boobies?
You rub it on your booty hole?
I didn't say that, man. You said that. Booty hole. It's been a minute. Don't get dong-gay fever. Don't get the dong-dong.
Don't get the gay.
If you feel that mosquito down there, you gotta. How dare you? You gotta do that right away when the mosquito lands, and drop them flat.
Oh no!
That's always been my, and I don't even want to say it because I don't want to jinx myself. It's always been my biggest fear is getting a mosquito bite down there.
That's your biggest. Mine is
talking
drowning.
about walking around looking like you got freaking crabs. Oh, freaking mosquito!
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time.
Do you see the Love to Garden got to go to a George Carlin live?
Oh, really?
That would have been awesome.
Yeah,
he was so funny.
So did you guys hear they canceled 5 Taylor Swift concerts in Vienna?
Oh, no, yeah.
Did they?
Because of ISIS terrorist plot.
Yeah.
I guess they arrest 2 people. Go ahead.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that. I was just my daughter is a Swiftie. after seeing what she was willing to do just to go to the concert. That's, canceling how many shows did they cancel?
5.
I'm sure they did it.
That's huge because
there was
and
people that cried.
they probably canceled all 5 of them like very swiftly.
And I'm not a Swiftie by any means. I can't even.
I couldn't even tell you what her songs are. I don't care.
I couldn't either. I have no idea.
The fans were outside, right? I thought this was kind of funny. They're all outside, and they told them like, "Oh, we're gonna have to cancel," and they were all of them started singing "Shake It Off." The song like, "Oh, it's no big deal, just shake it off." We lost our tickets, but shake it off. So all the young girls are just like, "Shake it off, shake it off." But most of them are like, yeah, "Shake It Off." I think she's talking about the time.
Don't know her music at all.
Well, Kane West, whatever his name is, went on to the Grammys, I think it was, and then grabbed the mic.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was good. Yeah.
And so after that, I think she made that song about "Shake It Off." Was like, people gonna hate "Shake 'Em Off" or whatever, but it was just weird. But some of the people were like, "Yeah, we got our tickets a year ago. I flew here to Vienna. And I took 2 weeks off of work.
Got our tickets a year ago. We paid $9,000 per ticket."
Right. But
no kidding.
Like, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Sovereign Soul.
I think so too.
Cult of personality. Cult of personality. That's exactly what it is. Swift, Trump, LeBron, many, 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 many more.
There's been a lot of things happening this week. I've been watching. Kamala, is that how you say it? Kamala came out with her VP.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with him. Wow. I don't know I didn't know who he was until my husband started filling me in. I was like, oh.
Me neither. It's like, who is it? Never heard of him.
Yeah,
Next.
never.
Do you guys remember the riots in Minnesota during the vid? Go ahead, play it.
Yeah, real quick, shout out to Brian from Here's the Deal and The Disturbing Illusion.
Much love.
Hi, this is Kim.
It's Kamala Harris. Good morning, Governor.
Good morning, Madam Vice President.
Listen,
Who talks
I want
like
you
this?
to do this with me. Let's do this together. Would you be my running mate and let's get this thing on the road?
I would be honored, Madam Vice President. The joy that you're bringing to the country, the enthusiasm that's out there, it'll be a privilege to take this with you across the country.
Well, let me tell you.
Is anybody enthused right now? Because I'm not.
I have really enjoyed our work together. You understand our country. You have dedicated yourself to our country in so many different and beautiful ways. And we're going to do this. We're going to win. And we're going to unify our country and remind everyone that we are fighting for the future for everyone. So let's get out there and get this done, okay?
Let's do it. Do the work in front of us. Let's win this thing.
That's right. All right, buddy. I'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
These guys are creepy, and yes, just weird as hell. That's what you see. That's what you see.
Who's creepy,
Keeping
dude?
with the trajectory of the propaganda campaign of the powers that shouldn't be, let's watch as they shift the focus away from the fact that they're all banker-bought political puppets and intend to continue to decimate the economy, and let's sink to the lowest common denominator of immaturity. Both parties continue calling each other weird and creepy.
Ian is running me.
Yo, hey, aloha, Top Spin. Good to see you.
What's up, brother?
Yeah. Who talks like that? We're gonna do. Let's do this together. We're gonna
do
win,
this, Madam Secretary. Like, why are they calling her Madam Secretary or whatever?
Freaking,
just the Vice President.
Idiots.
Are saying it's just weird.
These guys are just weird. That's who they are.
As weird and creepy as J.D. Vance. Super weird idea from J.D. Vance.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's quite weird. Just plain weird.
Just plain
Weird. Just plain weird.
That stuff is weird. They come across weird, and then they start being weird. Yeah, they're weird.
Being a really weird.
He's such a weirdo.
Donald Trump and his weirdo running mate are weird. Deeply and profoundly weird. They are weird.
These Republicans just being weird. It's just weird. It's really
He
weird.
just alienated every weird person in America.
He said a lot of things that are weird, a weird style that he brings, weird policies. Let's start with the weird thing, because it is a thing.
Just plain weird.
What was weird was his talking about Diet Mountain Dew. Who drinks Diet Mountain Dew?
You ever seen the guy laugh? That seems very weird to me that that an adult can go through 6.5 years of being in the public eye. If he has laughed, it's at someone, not with someone. That.
He's forgetting about Cackle.
She's a freaking hyena.
Right. And then he's talking about the way, like, I just don't, it's just so stupid. The whole thing is so talk about echo chamber. Just keep calling them weird on every freaking news channel that you can, and then people will just start saying that's how it works. And it does work.
Nothing, dude. She laughs at absolutely nothing.
Right. Well, I know, but this guy's talking about JD Vance. His laugh.
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
yo, you got no. I mean, like I said, I'm not on either freaking team. I'm against both, and I don't think there is. The only teams that there are is we the people and them. There is no left and right.
Well, let me tell my little factoid real quick about this guy Walls. He was the mayor, I believe, of Minnesota during the vid when they were burning the city to the ground. And the National Guard came in and he told them all to stand down and he watched the city burn. That's who this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
He watched that place burn. And then you had Camilla coming behind him and she was bailing out the people that were lighting the fires.
Mm-hmm.
He had a GoFundMe page up and it said, bail out the peaceful protesters. Well, we all saw how peaceful they were.
Mostly peaceful.
So this guy is so far left. He likes, however you feel about abortion, he agrees with it all the way up to when the head's coming out. I mean, like, whatever you feel about it, it's your own thing, and I don't hate you for it. It's just, he is as far as you can go left. And he said he was, like, deployed overseas in war, where he goes, I know about gun laws. I carried a weapon in war. Well, it comes to find out he never went to war. That 2 months before, 2 months before deployment, he bailed.
My ex-husband did the exact same thing.
I think they talk about that in this video.
Yeah.
That is weird behavior.
Weird and cultish.
These are weird people on the other side.
He kind of doubled down on his weird ideas.
Weird is probably generous.
Simply weird. These guys are just plain weird. Vance as weird.
You know, as the campaign said, weird.
It really is just plain weird.
JD Vance, plain weird.
I mean, I don't know how else you could read it.
Weird. It is kind of weird.
We're not afraid of weird people.
Amidst a flurry of name calling, including the other side being creepy and weird, and in keeping with the 60,000-foot view where it looks like our nation is being run by teenage boys, the Republicans have launched an ad campaign against Kamala Harris' new VP pick, Tim Walz. And they have a new nickname for him, Tampon Tim. Here's the new campaign ad.
What could be weirder than signing a bill into law that requires schools to stock tampons in boys' bathrooms?
Hello?
Or weirder than signing
Wait, that's weird? That's
him?
weird to not put tampons in a boy. What the? Like I said, I'm not left or right, but that's mentally insane to think it's weird to not, like, it's not weird to do that. That's not just a little freaking.
Oh, he also
legislation allowing.
I was just gonna say he also is for gender reassignment at any age.
Yeah,
Cutting off, putting on, the whole deal all the way through.
Yeah,
Affirming care is just supporting the psychiatric illness in the first place. It's just
Yeah, because hasn't it always been like a mental illness?
Child abuse. Child
used to be.
abuse. Straight up.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah, child abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding. But you're not doing anybody any favors by affirming what they want to be. It's just I don't know. It just drives
And
me
that's
nuts.
the thing too, because I believe that the only laws there should be is if you're doing harm to somebody else or damage to someone else's property or stealing from someone else. Other than that, if whatever you're doing isn't harming or hurting or stealing from anyone else, it doesn't matter. But this, they're harming children because
Yeah.
you got to be 18 to join the military. You got to be 21 to drink. But oh, you're 7 years old. You think you're a chick? Sure thing, honey.
What a great point. Grown women who want to tie their tubes are told no because they might want a baby later in life, but a child can choose to cut something off, no questions asked.
Right.
That's what
Camellia,
this guy's all
aloha.
about. My bad, brother.
Dakota Hayes, aloha.
Camellia.
Camellia.
Minors to receive sex change operations. Try electing the man who signed those bills, Vice President of the United States. Enter Chief Weirdo Tim Walz. As governor of Minnesota, Walz supported legislation that endangers minors, hurts women, and puts radical ideology ahead of common sense. Now Kamala wants Walz to enforce those laws on a national scale. Tim Walz, too weird, too radical.
Cat Turd, my man. Can we get on that? I hate to ask you again 2 days in a row. At Cat Turd too, my man. An electric force. He's like, what are there? How many forces are there in it? He's like the 7th or 8th force with like gravity, electromagnetism. Cat Turd. Cat Turd, if you're watching, tampon guy. We got to get on. That's him. He wants tampons in the boys' bathroom. Tampons in the boys' bathroom. This is going to be a vice presidential nod.
Among the laws Walz signed is one that requires public schools in Minnesota to stock menstrual products in all girls' and boys' bathrooms at no charge to the students. The bill went into effect on January 1st.
That's got to be voted on, dude.
Feist, a Democrat from New Brighton who pioneered the measure, said in January that the associated cost of the measure would be a wise investment because it would keep students from missing school due to period poverty. Feist said in a House Education Finance Committee hearing, quote, 1 out of every 10 menstruating youth miss school during their menstruating cycle due to lack of access to menstrual products and resources. A Republican-backed amendment to add the word female to the bill failed in committee. And Feist said, not all students who menstruate are female. So she persuaded committee members to vote no on the amendment. Feist said some schools have gender-neutral bathrooms. And then she said that female students use menstruation products more often, but said it is still important to have them in all the bathrooms. Pretty insane.
Yeah, like this man behind him that thinks he's a woman.
So at what point is it the taxpayer has to pay for tampons for kids? At what point did that become a thing?
They're slow. Dude, we're frogs in a boiling pot of water. That's what we are. It's been happening for decades, but just a little bit. And then it's they ain't gonna take my guns. But
okay, if they're fighting for the
first, due process later, okay? Yeah. And then Kamala, take the guns. Take the gun. They're on the same team. It's been happening for decades. And
gender bathroom, I don't see a problem, you know.
When did this happen? It's been happening.
The gender bathroom thing, like if boys and girls use it, I don't see that would be weird to have tampons in it, but to have tampons in a strictly boys' bathroom is bizarre.
No, it is.
It's just bizarre. And boys cannot menstruate. That is mental illness, dude.
Yeah, like what Salty Explorer said, exactly. And aloha, Steven Skibba. But yeah, if I spontaneously start menstruating, I need an ambulance. For real.
How come nobody says nothing when some lady just says, no, that's not acceptable because anyone that menstruates doesn't have to be a woman? Why does nobody correct that? Like,
why doesn't no one say
what?
you need medical attention just for saying that? Whoever says that.
Right. Just because you feel it's true doesn't make it true.
Right. Well, you know, like I said, man, that little old lady, a little old black lady, was at the front of the bus and had her seat. It was packed, and she gave up her seat to a pregnant man. Times are changing. Yeah, that's true too, Dakota. That's the shitty part.
Now, what are they going to put it up their butt?
Some men.
Right. I know. Dude, I
I'm just
remember
trying to figure it out. Like,
no, I'm being serious. A couple years ago, I remember seeing they made a commercial for dudes, and it was guys, and they were wearing white pants, and it had blood stains like purposely to be like, yeah, we menstruate. It's like they actually made a commercial for that. Like, wait, you put ketchup on your fucking pants? I don't get it. What?
that is, I mean, that if that's not something wrong mentally, what is it? Boys cannot menstruate. They don't have
JM's lactating. Is that any different?
Well, I think he could do it. I think he could do it. If you pushed hard enough, he might be able to do it. Oh my goodness.
It is mental illness for sure.
And in Tim Walz' unit, like Tom Behrens, want people to know that Walz is a coward with pathetic leadership skills.
The public needs to know how pathetic his leadership was as a National Guardsman.
On a 150-year-old farm in Brewster, Tom Behrens hopes his tell it like it is style will finally get the attention he believes it deserves in Minnesota's race for governor. In a way, he's back again to wage a public war of words against Tim Walz.
He abandoned us. You know, I mean, what the hell kind of leader does that? I mean, he just, as soon as the shots were fired in Iraq, he turned and ran the other way and hung his hat up and quit.
We'll get to Barron's new message for voters in a moment. But this all starts years earlier when Barron says Walz's misleading statements about his military service first led him to come forward in the fall of 2018.
So you try to get this message out. The Minnesota's largest newspaper checks it out, says it's 100% true, but yet refuses to print.
When I hung the phone up, I said, what the hell is this, North Korea?
Back in 2005, a warning order went out to the 1st Battalion, 125th Field Artillery to mobilize for a mission to Iraq. At the time, Walz served as the unit's highest non-commissioned officer, but months later, Walz would retire from the Guard, avoid the deployment, and run for Congress. Tom Behrens was next in line for the position and was asked to take his place.
I was like, well, for Pete's sake, if this guy quit, if I say I'm not going to do it, I mean, what the hell kind of leadership is that? If a company would say that we're going to deploy to Iraq or somewhere and you're going to be gone for whatever amount of time, and then a foreman just says, no, I'm not going. I mean, what does that say to the 500 people that work in that factory?
Behrens would go on to serve in Iraq on a nearly 2-year deployment as a command sergeant major. All while Walz began using that title as a congressman. Behrens says he first contacted Walz with his concerns, sending these letters to Washington. They all went unanswered.
But then we fast forward to the election in 2018 in Minnesota, and you try at that time to get people's attention with this story and also with what seems to be a very misleading statement that he continued to make about his service.
It kind of just sat there. You know, when he was a congressman, he bragged that he was a command sergeant, retired command sergeant major. I'm the highest ranking person ever in the House, and all this lie that he was telling. The state of Minnesota came out after 2018, after this was exposed, and they said, well, he can say that he served as a command sergeant major, but he can't say he's a retired one because he's not.
And that's what he was saying.
And he was saying that, and there was lots of public, lots of cards coming in the mail, for him to be elected. They said right on there he's a retired command sergeant major, just tooting his own horn, just hanging on the coattails of people that actually are command sergeant majors that went through all the process and put all the time in.
A spokesperson for the Minnesota National Guard said Walls wasn't able to retire as a command sergeant major since he failed to complete coursework and requirements related to the rank.
Yep.
Verified documents show the Army corrected his service record. Walls was reduced in rank to an E8 Master Sergeant after retirement and his conditional promotion. Alpha News again asked Governor Walls if he's using the command sergeant major rank on his campaign website for political gain this year. A spokesperson said this has been in the news before and pointed us to a past story where Walls said, quote, normally this type of partisan political attack only comes from one who's never worn a uniform.
Leave your thoughts. What do you think about Tim Walls being the VP pick for Camel Toe Harris? We know it's a dog and pony show, but there are 90 more days and things are just heating up. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.
And definitely go check out Brian's channel, The Disturbing Illusion. And he also has his other channel, Here's the Deal. But great guy, smart guy. He does a lot of research. And he's got a great channel. So
that is so bizarre that at the end he goes, only a person that would ask that question about my rank would be someone like it's your fault for asking the question. It's not my fault for misleading people. It's your fault.
no, that's what politicians do. They flip it.
Oh my goodness.
Go watch my body cam footage on my channel. Oh shit.
I wasn't subscribed. I thought I was.
Oh, it says Steven Skibba.
What's the other channel? Not The Disturbing Illusion. What's the other one? Brian.
Here's the deal.
Okay, I got him in The Real Deal for Real or whatever. I got them mixed up.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, I got him mixed
Hey, Steven Skibba, how long ago was that video from? Or what's the title of it? Because all of your videos are a year ago.
Heather, do you need to go to bed?
Oh yeah, and shout out to real quick for Heather. Shout out to Heather.
Awesome! Holy moly! That's right, brother.
Nice. That was freaky.
That was freaky.
Thank you.
That was so freaky.
That was freaky.
We got to pop her link in there. I'm trying to find it real quick. So she's looking like she's ready to go to bed. What do you think?
Yeah, I think all three of us are. I think we can push. We can at least do a 2-hour mark. I think we can push 22 minutes.
Think so?
Do it. Hey, 710. Aloha, brother. And yeah, it is crazy. His wife interviewed the Wall's wife said she opened her window so she could smell the city burn as long as she could.
Mm-hmm. My husband was telling me about that comment, and I thought, wow.
Oh, I forgot to tell you this. I believe he honeymooned in China. He learned Chinese, and he's been to China like 5-6 times. What do you think for?
Emotional damage.
I mean, who would go on their honeymoon to China? I mean, I can't say it. If you did, I'm sorry, but It's just, to me, it's weird. I don't hate you.
If you're a communist, I guess I can see you going to China.
Right.
For
And
your
to learn
honeymoon.
Chinese, it must have been
It's not
pretty
an easy
serious.
language.
No, definitely not. Definitely not easy.
Heather's link is in the chat, guys. If you haven't checked her out, please go and sub and check out her channel. Oh, JM popped it for me too. All right, you got double love. Double love.
Thank you. Hey, next week my sister will be here to talk ghosts.
Yes. Next week will be Heather Joy and Heather Joy's sister. And this we originally planned it. How long ago was that? A couple months ago? But your sister couldn't make it.
It was like
Yeah.
3 months ago, 3 or 4.
Yeah,
It's
3
been a
months
while.
ago. So now we it's finally gonna happen.
She was so funny. I was talking to her last night and she was looking at your channel and the topics and everything. And she's like, do we have to talk politics? And I'm like, no, we're talking ghosts. Why? She says, I do not want to discuss. She's so sick of politics. She's
I don't
so
blame her.
sick of it's so funny. I'm like, don't worry. We'll be talking paranormal stuff. It's okay. That was funny.
Todd, brother, good to see you.
See, now I'm gonna have to mess with her. And when she starts talking about the ghost, I'll be like, "Oh, real quick though, did you hear about?" And
Yeah, bring up Trump and that'll really piss her off. She just doesn't like the guy. I mean, she's not a lefty, but she just doesn't like that guy. It's kind of funny.
I don't like any politician. Haven't met an honest one yet. That's what we'll be talking about next week. No, but she'll start talking about ghosts and they'll be like, "Okay, look, okay, we're gonna talk about ghosts today, okay? I told them we're gonna talk about ghosts, and look, we're talking about ghosts.
That's just weird, man. It's just weird.
It's just weird. They're weird, okay?
It's a weirdo.
Look at all these weird people, and then all these
Pretty
weird people
weird.
showed up. I told them everybody knows they're weird. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows that I am the greatest at being weird. When it comes to being weird, no one beats me.
I'm the best at being weird because you're fake, okay? You're
Yes.
fake. I'm
You're
weird.
fake. The fake news lies. Oh, I love it. That's true too. Every time he talks.
Todd Bushy.
Yeah.
I thought I heard you say his name, but Todd Bushy's name, but I was.
Todd, I've
wasn't in
been
the chat.
saving this for you all night. It's for you, brother.
Puffy, hold me down, baby. Hey, butterfly, aloha. Well, good evening. Good evening for me, but good morning to you. Yep. No, I was listening to you earlier on Mayhem's panel, Buff, and you had some good points, but my only debate on that would be see, I'm tired. I can't even get wet. But
Yep.
But why would I vote for anyone on either side when they're both on the same team anyway? But you know what I'm saying.
I'm still voting. I'm voting. I gotta vote.
I'm voting too. I'm voting Pablo.
I'm voting for cheaper gas, cheaper groceries. There is a difference. If that's the only one, I'm still voting for it. I need me some cheap gas. Yeah. Who are those
Hey,
guys, Steve?
speaking of Abraham Lincoln, speaking of him, I was just reading something the other day about how, I mean, yes, Abraham Lincoln did free the slaves, right on. But he is not the great guy that everyone thinks he is, because he did free the slaves. But what he also said was, if I have to free all the slaves to save the Union, I will. If I have to not free any slaves to save the Union, I will. If I have to free some of the slaves and leave the rest alone to save the Union. So basically, he was just all about saving the Union. He didn't give a shit about freeing the slaves.
Don't be ripping on Abraham Lincoln, dude.
I'm just telling you what I read.
Believe it. I'm gonna have to research it all week now, because Abraham Lincoln's the man, bro.
Do the research, man. I'm telling you, it's and like I say, I'm glad he did, because yeah, he's a great person for it, but his intentions were to save the Union. His intentions were not to, that's not where his heart was.
Look what they did to him for what he did.
I know. I'm just
Took him out.
I wasn't there, man.
They didn't like that, man. They're like, try to free the slaves? Okay, we're gonna cap you, bro.
Todd Bushy, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because when I got my new desk and took the green screen away, I moved up. I put because the wigs used to be hanging on this wall behind me, and there was a whole bunch. Oh shit! I just lost my screen. Ah, damn it! Am I still on there? I got nothing.
You're still.
Yeah,
you're still there. Yeah.
Okay. I can't see shit. It's just all black. But anyway. So if you could see me, the wigs used to, and this whole wall was just wigs, but I just put them all in a box. But next Thursday, I'm gonna have some wigs for the ghost episode.
Nice.
I don't see the
there
puppets.
it is. I'm back. What?
Where's the puppets?
Oh, the puppets are still up here.
Oh, it's black and white, so I can't see them.
Yeah, but plus my let me raise my desk. I love this desk. It's a stand-up desk. Or
you gotta
sit
do
down.
it manually, or is it a button?
There's a button.
Oh, you're so spoiled today.
I'm telling you.
Button that raises your desk. I'm literally sitting on the floor and the carpet in front of my keyboard.
The funny thing is, when I got it, is because I wanted to start standing up more when I'm editing and even doing this. And I think I did like 3 times, and it's been about a month since I've had it, and I've only stood up 3 times.
You get tired. This is true, Neil. That's true.
Yeah,
And
the
they're
first
still slaves.
the first slaves that were sold to America were sold from black people.
There's still slavery all over the world, man, today. So they enslave each other in every country to make products for us. Sweatshops all over the world. In fact,
Dang, this thing goes.
don't they take their kids sometimes, and they owe people money, so they pledge their kids for like a year of work or something to pay their debts in some countries? Like if they're too old to work, pretty sure like they endow their kids to that business for whatever period of time till it's paid off. That stuff happens everywhere. Low saturation.
I think I'm going to do that. I don't know. I gave all my stuff away. Because like 4 or 5 years ago, I was really into all that Trump shit. But I gave it all away. I might have something, though. I'm sure I got something. I'll put like a Trump hat right here.
I need more stickers and merch. I'm waiting for my Axe and Nacho shirt. It's in the mail. I'm just waiting for it to show up. It's coming. But I got
Checks
your
in the mail.
cup. Yeah, I'm gonna start collecting everybody's stuff. So if you got merch, I want to know about it.
Hey, not only that, Salty Explorer, but that's also where a lot of your these are made.
Everything. 90% of our prescription drugs are made in China. Figure that out. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty normal in Africa, isn't it? Still, slavery to some
In a few
extent.
countries, yeah, in a couple. I'm not sure. It might even more than a few or a couple or a few, but yeah, there's countries that it's still normal. Can you imagine that? That is so weird, dude. I could never fathom. Like, I imagine one extra person living in your house, but that person's like, you just whatever you tell them they do it because, like, I just can't even. That's just weird. Like I said, clean the fucking dishes. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna clean dishes right now. Like how do you do that?
Fear,
It's a human being. Like, how could you
manipulation.
be the one like telling them what to do? It's just I'd be like, I don't get it.
And we don't know what's true and what's not. That's the thing that kills me is like there's always you could watch TV all day or YouTube all day and you could have 10 different opinions about Trump or anybody else and it's just what you think is more true than the next thing and you could be totally off. So we should all just
I seen a bumper sticker today. I was laughing because the bumper sticker said, "Ah, shit, what did it say? Something about tired of being lied to or something. Turn off Fox News or something like that." I started cracking up. I'm like, turn off any news. Turn off CNN. Turn off Fox. Turn off whatever MSNB, LSD. Turn all of them off if you don't want to be lied to. It's like you can't just point out one. It's like, okay, and then I seen another one yesterday, and it said Kamala. I was like, you fucking kidding me?
I do have a channel.
All of a sudden, Kamala's like the savior when everyone hated her 4 years ago, and she's done so many evil things, and she's been in charge of the border for 3 years now and hasn't even been there yet. But now she's saying, if you elect me for president, I'm gonna do something about it. Well, you haven't done shit in 3 years. Like, what? You're gonna start now? What the hell? No, 2 + 2 is 5, Steven Skibba. Everybody knows that.
Oh, I'm dropping my link. Love to Garden. I'm dropping my link for you. Oh, JM got you. Thank you. JM, I love you, man.
Yeah.
I
JM,
love you.
own it.
I love
That
you
boy
and your
good.
lactation and everything. All of it in one package. Whew.
JM, man, that makes JM
That's my favorite white boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a game. It's a huge club, and we are not in it.
You remember Kamala was completely against fracking, completely against drilling.
Yep, now she's all for it.
Oh yeah, so now she's talking about fracking and oil, and then right before I came on the show, Biden came on and he put a temporary hold on 4 countries' passports to enter the country. So now we can't say, "Oh, they're doing nothing about people coming in over the border." All before the election. If people can't see through that, I don't know what's wrong with them. Hey, Lisa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're going to do it because they know Trump can smash you with that information. They figure 15 to 20 million people have come over the border in the last 4 years. That's a lot of people, man.
I don't know, dude. That's like, yeah, that is a shit ton of people. Like, think about when you go somewhere, like a concert or something, and there's 10,000 people. We're talking 15 million. When you're somewhere and there's 10,000 people in a stadium, it's like, holy shit, there's a lot of people. Now, that's only 10,000. 15 million? Dude, that's a ridiculous number.
And everywhere I go, I see people on the street that are homeless. I see more homeless in the last year than I've ever seen in my life. I see groups of them, even 4 or 5 of them. And they're all like,
everywhere I go,
yeah.
I see this. Oh, sorry, wrong subject.
I don't know that they ever would ship them to Hawaii, but I know in this over here, they ship them to every state.
No, they have.
They have, yeah.
I mean, last I heard was they might still be. I don't know, but I kind of stopped paying attention. But a couple of years ago, yeah, they shipped a handful from cold states like Midwest and East Coast.
Oh, this is
so they wouldn't die in the streets in the wintertime.
This is true right here. That's what the Chinese do. I don't know why the Muslims don't hate China. Because the Uyghur Muslims, they treat them as slaves in China. And I don't know why it's accepted. Nobody says a word, probably because they're afraid of China. We could never do that here.
Hey, who's to say China's not in charge or hasn't already been in charge for the last 10 years?
Right.
Like you said, we don't know. We don't know shit. And probably never will.
That's why I feel like it's best for us to be humble, like always trying to learn, always trying to get to the truth. That's why my name is Starved for the Truth, man, because I'm looking for it. Only truth I ever found was in like God. Like everyone I ever trusted in my life let me down. Pastors, friends, family, why, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. All right, huge shout out to JM Unleashed for the super chat. He says, as a Canadian, I can tell you it is super comforting to know that my closest neighbors and best friends outside of Canada are American.
Banana Anna. What's
to our friends in Canada. Banana Anna. Aloha.
Love that name. That's awesome.
Hey, huge shout out to Banana Anna and AFA too. They really helped my channel out when I was first starting to grow.
I'm subbed. I really need to start checking out people. You know how much stuff is on YouTube to try to get to each one of the people I sub to and look at all their stuff? It's not even possible.
Yep.
That's a long rabbit hole. Sorry, sad day here.
Oh yeah, Banana Anna. If you're in the East Coast, yeah, it's only 7:40 here, but you'd be 6 hours ahead. So it's like what, going on 2 o'clock, I believe, for you guys.
Jam, if we get locked down again, brother, I'm coming to Canada to get you out. I'm right across in a boat.
Bring the rescue mission. Rescue mission, you get JM. But we'd have to bring like a U-Haul truck or something because we'd have to rescue all his dogs too. Well, not his dogs.
Oh yeah.
But,
well, we're gonna have to while we're there, get X and Nacho too.
Yeah, and pick up X and Nacho for sure. For sure.
Mayhem, what's up, brother?
Mayhem. Good to see you again. It's been about 2 hours.
I knew you couldn't stay away. We were just talking about JM's lactation. If you could make a short of that, JM, let's go viral.
Dude, yeah, that would be fucking hilarious.
Even if you were pretending, just put some sort of tubes under your shirt and just have it just bubbling through the shirt. Somebody out there would buy it.
Get one of those backpack things the military uses, and they got the little hoses with the water in the backpack, and just have it on your shirt and just be like, oh, I think I'm lactating.
Why'd you have to make it like that, though? It's like you're milking a cow. It's not like you don't rub the cow and go, oh. You're just milking the cow. You made it all romantic. That's so great.
I can't help it. I'm a romantic kind of guy.
I just pictured rubbing the cow. Hey, baby. So glad you got a milk for me.
Oh.
I can't do it. I'm not doing it. Pull the other udder.
It ain't got no gas in it.
There ain't no gas. Can't afford the gas.
So confused at what just happened.
Oh man, I'm having a good
all
time.
right, on banana, and I will for sure. I'm always flirting with you, Mayhem.
Yeah.
Hey.
Calm down.
We made it. We made it to the 2-hour mark.
Woohoo!
Yay!
And Heather Joy is about to fall asleep, and I already fell asleep like 40 minutes ago. So
same.
I'm just sleepwalking.
Guys,
I really only got like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours of sleep, but 3 hours last night, 3.5 the night before, maybe 4 the night before. I'm
You
burnt.
need more than that.
Oh, I know it's I am burnt. And then the thing is, I didn't get home till midnight last night, and then I had that water heater. My truck was just like a hurricane went through it. So I'm like, I gotta, because I still had energy. So I'm like, I gotta do it now. Otherwise, I'm not a morning person. I'm like, I know I'm not gonna do it in the morning, and I'm just gonna be pissed. So I did that. It took me over an hour, and then I came in, got something to eat. And then I had to go park my van in the front and then take Pablo so I had to go to bed till like 3 a.m. And then, and even if I went to bed early, I'm still not, no matter what time I wake up, I'm a crabby motherfucker when I first wake up. So I just woke up this morning like 7:30, and then 7:45, my neighbors at the front door, Steve, because they're remodeling the bathroom, and I already did the roughing. And then I just finished the downstairs one last week, and he was doing the same thing. Steve. And all I could think of is like, dude, I don't knock at your door at 1 o'clock in the morning. So don't knock at my door at 7:30 in the morning. You know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing, right?
Much love, JM. Have a good night. Thanks so much, bro.
Oh, right on, JM.
Yeah.
Thank
night,
you for the
JM.
super chat, and thank you for hanging out, and thank you for dropping all those links. You rock, brother.
Steve, take that money, bro. I want you to take that money and go get yourself some fish tacos. Bring a little blanket to the beach and pass out for a while and relax.
Oh, I like a taco.
Just relax. You know what I mean? Take a break.
Relax your mind, let your conscience be free, and get down to the sounds of a PMD.
There you go. Put your headphones on. Just lay on the beach. You're in Hawaii. Just remember that.
Oh, trust me, I do it all the time.
Okay.
I used to get road rage a lot, like years ago, and then when I started calming down, if I were about to, I knew I was going to get mad with road rage, I just look around me and be like, dude, I live in fucking Hawaii. It's beautiful. And then I forgot all about, like, what wasn't I supposed to be mad about something? I don't know. Who cares?
If you were back here driving down Ford Road during rush hour and you like literally had to sit through 4 red lights in a row because there's so many people in this area now, and then you went back to where you are now, you'd love it.
You haven't been to Hawaii yet, have you?
I thought on the little island, I thought it's better over there.
Not on the island I'm on, man. It's dude,
it's
and then the lights. The first time my mom came to visit, I picked him up from the airport and we were coming home, and the light at the intersection that turned left into the subdivision. I guess I got used to it, but we're sitting there. My mom's like, am I just jet lag, or did I drink too much, or is this light really long? And I was like, oh no, it's like 4 minutes. Like the light will be green for that road for like 4 minutes before it changes for the other side. It's ridiculous. And then it gets so far backed up when it turns red because of that. It's just, and then the lights aren't in sync like with the next light. So when it turns green and you get to the next one, dude, it's horrible. But real quick, I want to say, Banana Anna and Josh did long distance for 3 years, and they're finally living together in the East Coast. And I want to add to that, congratulations. I believe 7 months. I believe you're 7 months along. If I'm correct.
It's a cool story, man. So cool. Congrats on that.
Yep. See, if I smoked weed, I wouldn't be able to drive.
No rage.
Dude, I would get in the car, in my van, and start it up, and 2 hours would go by, and I'd be like, what was I doing? Am I supposed to be going?
We got to let Heather go before she passed out.
Right, let's do the final thoughts. Let's do final thoughts.
My final thoughts are, like I always say, stay prayed up, be prepared for anything, love the people you have with you while they're here, because you can lose them in a minute. I lost 4 people in the last 5 months, and you never know. So live every day like that. I know a lot of people don't believe in God and whatnot, but if you treat everybody that you come in contact with like you were standing in front of Jesus, like you walk in your house and your wife's doing dishes and you pretend your wife is Jesus, what would you do? You would help Jesus with those dishes. So I would help my wife. If you do that for a week, it'll change your mind. It'll change everything about how you think. Believe in God or not, but you understand what I'm saying? I heard that today, and it was like, wow, man, I would do a lot of things different. Like I would help people with I would sit down with my kids and say, so how was your day today? So you treat everybody like they're that important.
And because they should be on top of that, right?
Yeah, but we're all tired and busy, you know? We got to make specific time for the people we love while we have them, to make them feel important and to help them and do what we can.
Well, that's because it's all about me. Look, everybody, there's a star in the house. It's me.
Right. And stay humble. Stay humble. Don't get prideful. Stay humble, man.
Oh yes, definitely stay humble. That's what changed my life to help me be a better person, is being humble. Because if you're not, man, it just sucks.
If you're the center of your own story, it's really a boring story. That's why I love what you and Nina are doing, taking that food out there and feeding those people, man, that is priceless stuff. Shout out to you guys for doing that, man. I love it.
Yeah, and it's a win-win too, because I mean, I always thought, it's like you do something, it's still selfish, which in a way it is, because we do that and it feels good. So that's the selfish part, right? It's like, it feels good to do that. So I'm doing it because I want to feel good, but I'm also doing it because I want to help, All right, what about you, Heather?
Dave has everything that Dave said right there. Yeah.
What he said. Take that.
What he said. Yeah, run with it. Sorry, I'm brain dead tonight. I am really tired.
Well, I'm so glad you're here, though. Yeah, it's awesome to have you on.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys will get to you'll have fun with my sister next week. She's a bundle of sarcasm, and I love her.
Sounds like somebody I know.
No, I'm looking forward to it too, because it's going to be a good one. So everyone, make sure that you're subscribed, and then when I set that one up and put the notification out, make sure you hit the notification bell, because next Thursday is going to be another awesome show.
It's going to be a banger.
It's banging.
And we are going to bed because we are sleep deprived and overworked and underpaid.
Yep.
All three of us.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. It's been fun to see you again. I'll see you next week.
Yeah. Thanks to everyone in chat for showing up. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Thanks to everybody out there.
Absolutely. And with that being said, I'll give my final thoughts, which is the same as always. Be kind to everyone, because at the end of the day, you have more in common than you don't have in common. So don't focus on the negative shit. Just treat other people like you want to be treated. And life is actually pretty freaking awesome. So have a beautiful morning, a beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening, a beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha, and most importantly, God bless.